Howdy folks, friends and family across the globe, and welcome back to Dishonored, Part 2. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100%, trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun. I have for many years, and I plan to for many more. For those new to the channel and the videos that I do what I call buddy or companion videos, which are videos you pop on in the background because as I've realized as I gotten older, it's hard to organize events for friends and family to get them on over for a couch co-op. But you know what's easy is pop it on one of my videos, which you can put on in the background. And then when you do it, you invite me over to your home. I invite you into mine. And we share the world's biggest couch together, the internet. So, for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, consider me your buddy, your pal, your friend as we play good games, bad games, new games, old games, all the games in between. Why? Because you know what? You might be having a bad day. You might be having a good day. That's why I do the videos. But remember what Captain Planet says. The video is too long for you. No one says you have to watch the whole thing in one sitting. No one even says you have to pay attention to it all. I will be rambling. I look at this little red light and I say, hey, little red light. That's you. Let me ramble about conversational tones periodically while I play games in a leisurely setting. Kind of to emulate, simulate, and allow us to participate in that feeling as if you are sitting right next to me and we're just playing games, you know? Like you go over to a buddy's place after school or work and do when you were younger. So yeah, just bookmark it. Don't dog ear, never dog ear. Dog earing books is bad. It's a terrible thing to do, so... Alright, now I need to give a very special thank you to some folks out there. You know who y'all are. Truly would not be doing these videos without you. It's my subscribers. Because of how great y'all have treated me over the years, I promise you this. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I'll keep doing videos. Doesn't matter if I have 1 million subscribers or 1. Okay. Now, the majority of my content will be just playing video games because that's kind of the shtick or the role I'm going for here. It'll catch on one day, I hope. I mean, I get good numbers as far as I'm concerned. As long as people are watching, I don't care about really subscription numbers or any of that jazz. Would like to get more views, but I get it. I don't really have marketable videos because I don't edit. I'm unscripted, unedited, totally unprofessional. With the closest to scripts being when I do 2 OGs play with my brother and we do top 10 lists. It is the best place on YouTube to get a top 10 list from. Why? Because you get 2 top 10 lists for the price of 1. How's that? Bang for your buck. So check them out. Usually on the weekends. Sometimes we break protocol on that. Any drive-by Redneck and Beers, howdy. And I don't have a game recommendation or a movie recommendation or a guess the character. Okay, we'll do it a little bit differently. I'm thinking of a character. It's a red dinosaur that breathes fire. Guess the game, guess the character. It was my favorite character from that game, by the way. I'm not going to tell you what type of dinosaur. What do you win? Kudos? Sometimes you just play games to have fun, right? You don't always have to win something. I'm not a carnival. Though if I was like a multi-billionaire, maybe I'd do a Ryan Carnival.
Will remain in effect through the month of
Instead of like whack-a-mole, it'd be like whack-a-ride. I would do that. If I had the money, I would make that machine. Alright, what are we doing? Eliminate High Overseer Campbell. Callista has an uncle who's captain of Dunwall City Watch. Wasn't there someone else we were supposed to help? Or is that the same person? Oh, it's the same person. He gave us the same mission as she did. Spare captain. Alright. I might have to... save scum here a bit. Also, I'm too lazy to look it up, but all that crap that popped up in the room in there, is that because of some DLC stuff I had for this game? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, I've only played this like twice. Kind of like BioShock Infinite. I only played this one twice. I think I only played the second one twice also, just to get the 2 endings.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Kinda interesting though, right? Like, I have played so many video games in all my years. As far back as like the Commodore NES days. And I can name dozens of games that I played more than multiple times, but I mean, I probably played Chrono Trigger at least 20 or 30 times. Castlevania 3 has probably got to be like 3 times that amount. I used to play Super Mario Brothers 3 for every year, for years. Once a year. Used to be my favorite. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is close ally to Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalist. Martin is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. There we got free someone named Martin. You know what would be cool is a game set in the War Machine universe, but then I remembered Mark IV just like obliterated everything that was cool about that game, so never mind. That's happened with a lot of the tabletop games. Age of Sigmar, War Machine. And by Age of Sigmar, I mean Warhammer Fantasy Battles. I prefer it over Age of Sigmar. Second edition was okay. I played a little bit of it, mainly to help a shop out by helping new players learn the rules and stuff. They gave me stuff, free stuff for it. But like Malifaux, I despise 3rd edition. I don't like the way it plays now.
Used to be you go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Ball Street Gang controls the side streets around Granny Rags lives in an apartment at the far end of Midoriya Street. Okay. Yeah, I know, I have one rune.
I can feel a great age ending.
So as I was saying before, this is where we end up.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Even outside have to get in.
The city's going to burn. I've sold everything, so there's nothing for me here now except you. I'll wait for you there where Clavering Boulevard crumbles into the river where we used to meet. Take the money. I made it and bribe our way into a passing whale ship. I won't leave without you. If you won't come, I'd rather be rat food. Okay. mean, I'll try and save people. But I'm not gonna put a lot of effort into it.
Sorry, I can't help you. I don't know this area well.
I am a save scummer. I'm a filthy, filthy save scummer. And if you played Arcanum, you would be too. So don't give me that.
1, 2, 3, heave! Half the block.
No.
Better them than us. At least some of them have money.
Disgusting.
Oh, can I just go over there?
Good. Keep them coming.
We are going to do everything we can in this game. God, this game's good. Forgot how good this game is. Now, if you want, like, the best ending, and this is one of those games where based on how you play is the outcome of the game. Is that a thing? You grab or no? Doesn't look like it. You have to ghost and be as non-lethal as possible. If you want the good ending. If you want the bad ending, just go chop chop.
Yeah. When the sick ones got the cage, and off was flooded. A couple of them didn't look too good. You can't take chances.
Oh god, we swim a lot
On the
faster.
kill. Walk the dog. 1, 2, 3, heave! Good. Keep them coming.
I wonder what I'm doing. A good question. I'm gonna be safe scumming because I'm kind of looking. Can't go further than that. Like how he just yelled that out too. Corvo, are you okay?
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
One, two, three, heave!
Is there a tilt function? I feel like there was a tilt. Lean left. It's Q and E. That's keyboard. Lean.
One, two, three, heave! 2, 3, heave!
Good. Keep them coming.
Oh, wow. I go down like 3 hits. I did decide to put it on hard. That is on me.
2, 3, heave!
Alright, this is the part of the game where I have to practice and learn how to get good at combat.
One, 2, 3, heave!
Also, I'm kind of curious.
Keep skull. He's there. Take out his legs.
Oh crap, yeah, literally 3 hits. Okay, we're gonna need to upgrade our health.
Heave!
We know you're here. We'll find you. He's here! Get around him!
Damn you!
Touch him!
Got you! Get it! Ha!
Okay. Practice. That's all it is. Practice.
Nasty rat. Get away.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that
Sorry,
my
I can't
term
help you.
as Lord
Some
Regent
folks
has been
needed the food I
extended
had, and I
through
gave
the
it
month
away.
of harvest.
It's alright.
And potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman
I think my wife and I will be able to ride this thing out.
and are in
The plague
power
has to pass
to enforce
eventually.
order whenever and wherever necessary.
Who's that guy?
Rats crawling all over it.
Good. Keep them coming.
All the Valve-like components have been delivered to your station and expected to be functional before midnight. You've also been provided with several spare oil tanks should the need arise. Last, it's come to my attention that various watchmen continue the adolescent practice known as rat burning. Remember, whale oil is not cheap. Please keep your men under control. That's a terrible thing to do. String razor traps can be attached to any surface. By aiming at it and pressing left trigger will be triggered as an enemy approaches. So, that reminds me, there's a gun. Don't get too excited, folks. It's just a Red Bull. There is a gun in Warhammer 40k. I think it might be called a Serpent's Kiss. And it's basically is a needle-like gun that you well, it's not really a gun, but you stab someone with it, and then it injects filament inside them, and it causes razor wires to burst all around inside and burst all the way out. It's pretty cool. Rewire tool. Disable security devices in your favor For the security device, won't hack. Rewired walls, light arc pylons, and launch showers will harm your enemies instead of you, while rewired alarms will be fully disabled. You can pass the wall in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the whale tank, climb up the crates to the right, find another path, following the streets to the right, possess a rat, and use the small tunnel to the left.
Take it 3 more months. What the? Deep metal. You're gonna bleed.
Ah, crap. Ah, crap.
Keep them coming.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
I'm already saving more than I wanted to.
How did it pass me by? All the others died of sickness.
Down with the sickness. Ooh, Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
All these rats
Dow.
crawling all over everything.
You get the place Dowd in the DLC, if I remember. That's jumping up the crates it's talking about. That's going to the right. Which we want to go and do.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
They say there's someone on the docks near Red Shore who's still paying work.
They are burning whales.
You never listen.
Wow, that's dark. Is this old Granny's house?
Granny, 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 come out.
I guess
with
so.
me instead. Granny, granny, granny.
The doom of Pandacia has come to the city. The river rushed in when the barrier broke. The whole district went dark.
Granny, granny, granny.
Long ago, Granny
Big
Rags danced to
door.
court. Men begged to marry her.
Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? Ah, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them. And they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Yep. Gentleman caller.
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would, indeed.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting.
That's always a great freaking line to say.
She made a different
I have
choice.
found you wanting.
You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Every health bar that regenerates is improved in several ways.
Are those mean boys still there?
Not for long.
Let us in, Granny. I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind, not deaf. We're here to do your washing. She's not stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny.
Go on the left.
We're wasting our time. How much do we have?
You never listen.
She's been digging for 80 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got, Slackjaw gets a cut. Nothing personal. Just Bottle Street rules. Somebody get over here! Rough him up! Kick in his teeth. Watch it! Someone please! Someone help!
Oh crap. Let's try this one.
Come on, let's get this. Get up.
Oh no. Garbage.
So he's got a bottle of something. Should we? We are saving up.
Let us in, Granny. I bet you can't even hear us. Blind.
Try this again.
Oh no.
Stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. We're wasting our time. How much could she have? She digs in trash for a living. Let's get a drink. I'm dry as an overseer's prick. She's been digging for 80 years. It's just a matter of time, buddy. Come on, spread out. Oh, my. Here you are. Come on, let's get this guy. Let's see what's inside.
That's interesting. Okay, so I showed you different ways you can approach
I think the
this.
little birdies are sad today.
And I showed you it's possible to fail certain missions. Hence the reason I save Scum.
Let us in, Granny. I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind, not deaf. We're here to do your washing. She's not stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. Somebody!
The knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
There, we did it.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you.
Better not
Go
be what
on.
you just picked up.
It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice
Upstairs?
figure
I've already
with
been
it.
upstairs. There wasn't anything upstairs.
Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come. I think the little birdies are sad today.
Ah.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame
Plague
if
Lords,
some of that
ratkin,
mess found its way
type
into
of
the
ratkin
Bottle
you
Street
play in
gang's
Werewolf
elixir
Apocalypse.
still?
Called Plague
That'd
Lords.
teach 'em.
That's what they do.
See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard.
Clavering Boulevard.
Or at least
Everything's
he
leading me to Clavering Boulevard.
Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry.
Now, I am picking choices based upon how I would react. If I was, what's this guy's name? Corvo? Screw it. Yeah, I really love the aesthetic style of this, right? Movement
You'll
speed
have to go
decreasing.
or they won't come.
Should help for crouching. So,
I think the little birdies are
I'm
sad.
pulling an Omicron, and I am infusing my soul into Look forgot to order. Plant your ass on the roof and watch the street. See who comes in the Elm House and see if that old lady knows anything. She's blind, but maybe certain. Yeah, I'm going to pull an Omicron and say that I have infused my persona, my soul, into the character of Corbin. Alright, looks like there's 1, 2, 3 safes in this level. Hound Pit's Pub? Where's the Hound Pit's Pub? Oh! Okay, I know. We already got that. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to collect here. And what I like most about the things you collect in this is that...
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Garden Bowl.
Is that the, collectibles, everything you collect has practical application to the game, right? It's not just pick up 50 items and here's a poster, here's some background info.
One, two, three, heave! You won't stay hidden for long. I'll flush you out. Got you now. To arms! You're going down. Can't believe we lost him. Murder. I'll find you, you hagfish. Can't stay. He's here.
Wait a second. Can we... This first couple videos I'm always kind of rough. But I'm gonna see if it's possible to do what I think I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna stealth the entire thing.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Yeah.
You're going down. Watch him. Watch out. You're gonna bleed.
They are fast. Yeah, I know I can use that, but I don't want it.
We know you're here.
I don't use that.
We'll find you.
Here you are.
Can't stay got you.
Slide you.
Take Rush it.
For the watch. Step you in the river.
Ah, I gotta time it. I gotta time it better. Okay. This is on hard. I'm gonna clarify.
Let's beat him to the house.
Got you now.
Watch out. Die.
Ow.
Can't believe we lost him. I'll find you, you hagfish. I know you're here. Can't stay hidden forever.
Actually, I can do a pretty darn good job of it.
I'll find you.
Oh god, it popped his head.
You won't stay hidden for long. I'll flush you out. Oh, I'll find you. You'll keep running if you know what's good for you.
Ah crap. I don't want to do that.
Got lucky this time. Fucking longer do I have to fuck?
Alright, I need. There's rat skewers over there, right? From what I remember. I'd rather eat that than waste health. It's about as good as that's gonna get. I don't mind the killing. Gotta be careful not to kill the one guy. Callista's uncle? Okay. Well, that definitely puts a damper on what they're doing. Charm. I think Galvani's on. So I showed you both ways you could go, right? You could go up those crates, you could take off the alarm, and I think this was the third of 4 ways you could go. And this way dealing with the gang.
So reach it to your someone's about to get shipped. Hey, dead body. I'm trapped. It's just a matter of time, buddy. Let me out. Where'd you run off? Hey. Oh, I'll find you. I'm trapped. Hey.
All right. So yeah, this would be another way to go. Oh, look at that. There's a way over there. What's in there?
Anyone there?
I owe you, brother. I won't ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from
And this
here
does
and
another
there
thing,
as the city
gameplay
dies.
mechanically wise,
If you need
that
anything,
developers
I wouldn't mind
around this
trading
time
for
were
a little
doing
money.
a lot more
Maybe
of.
someday the plague will blow over and everything will go
How
back to
you
normal.
play the
But
game
until then,
impacts
it's
other
scavenging
parts
for me.
of the game. So,
Vermin!
Griff sells scavenged items on Blood Ox Way.
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Alright. Alright. Sleep darts.
Don't worry. Those Bottle Street boys had no idea where I keep the best loot. So come by when you can.
Yeah, something about this era of gaming, and it's so funny coming back to this, because I remember when this was what I was talking about when we were talking about modern games, right? And every time I think of modern games, this is what I think of. This era of gaming, but I'm just that far behind the times, you know? Like, because I don't really play new games. I did play Silent Hill 2 Remake. I never played the original. I would like to one day. Hopefully they get it on good old games at one point. Nice. But there. Gotta get up there. We got a new bone charm. Killing rats gives you some adrenaline. Alright, so before we enter into any place, we should probably scour as much as possible, right? That's gonna be not scour. Saw Slack Jaw with your mother. Yeah, I saw him with your father. Alright, that's good. Not what I was expecting when I started reading that sentence. But thing is, you also need to keep an eye out for loot. Not just... No, just bone charms and stuff, right? Like money. I think the light keeps the rats away, if I remember. So if I disable this light... or not. Again, I'd rather kill as few people as possible. Just like if I was an assassin in real life, you know? But I was never a go full John Rambo kind of guy, you dig?
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Can't
John
see
Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizen...
Speaking of, let's check these notes out. Lookout order. No, it was mission clues, right? At the end of Clavering Boulevard.
are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Where's the street sign? That was over here, right? Okay. We'll check the doctor's offices first. Then we'll hit the artist's place, and then we'll hit the factory. Oh, hey, I got him to sit down on the bench. I like that. Alright. Metal Gear. Feeding logs, or human remains, so and so, blah blah blah. No wonder. How many do I have? None. Where's possession? There we go. No wonder. Might need possession for some items. Rot viscera. What missions do we have? Use the Ball Street alleys here around the walls of light. Take the blackmail journal. Sure, Captain, whatever survives. Search for a sample of infected rat viscera. Okay. That's why that showed up. Some lore crap. More lore. Oh. Bullets I will take gladly.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you.
I've been invited to a soiree at the Boyle estate. Of course I want to attend. The 20th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold, is the day that I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tivian Red. 28-7. That a code? Sleep darts. Can't carry anymore. Know what that means. We've got spares.
He spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like?
No! Can't someone help me?
Now, if you want, you can actually drop them from rooftops. That'll be a way to get rid of them. If you drop them in a tub that you filled with water, that counts as well. I believe those also... I'm not sure if that counts as killing them or not. But again, it looks like we can use the rats to maybe go in the vents. Can't remember. We need to find a lady. Housekeeper. There we go. Blowing out candles gives you room to hide in shadows. So shadows actually matters in this game. Again, like very much like the Thief games. I don't know. Do the people who worked on Thief work on this at all?
I will be glad to rest. At the Academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky. If she lives until tomorrow, her day off, she will be mauled by lemurs and left for dead.
Alright, sorry lady. Let's make it look like you two were busy. Also, I want to do this to protect them a bit. Because I'm going to let the rats out. Why would I let the rats out? Well, because I wonder if there's something in there. Something in there. I'm fairly certain there's no one else in the house. When cleaning my stay, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please, at all costs, refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. I feel best to keep away from it. Otherwise, I'll have to reconsider terms of your employment. Something by the bookshelf. Since I've been out of the city for a few days, I've left a few weeks' pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm very short by half. You can count on me for the remainder next week, of course. Just another way in. Looks like. Yeah. Galvani, the latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have any getting fussy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city. Poor bastards. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes. Found some dirty little secret room hidden behind a wall of books. Anyway, luck for you to have a friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember, it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours is Knowledge Artemis Moore, Procurement Clerk and Provisioner, Academy of Natural Philosophy. South Wing. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly insulated from the plagues since so few come and go here, and we've got quite the stock of Tivian brandy. So, if you didn't know, before we had the category of science, right? People are always like, well, science and religion and philosophy. And, well, science was originally, much like math and everything else that we know, derived from philosophy. Science back then was called natural philosophy, right? It was based upon the senses, empiricism, empirical philosophy. That's with an E and not an I. So, there you go. I just saved you a 4-year degree.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, I believe. In intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat. These plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Would they have been introduced on purpose? Or perhaps by a foreign power?
I'm sure you could possess a rat to go in through here, right? No? Determine the Ball Street Gang's elixir, still the plague rat visceral, infecting when you drink elixir of the plague. That includes the Ball Street Gang and the people buy their black market elixir. Just be advised that will have consequences. Okay. That's the great thing about this game. Oh, yeah, there has to be a way for a rat to come in here. Right, and then you can have the rat use the switch. Yep, there it is, right? So, again, the game, you don't have to do any one way. It gives you multiple ways to handle it. So we had to come here first anyways. Roll in there. Yeah, that's what's cool about this. Alright, let me make sure there's nothing else here. Let's see. There's nothing hard in here. Next is going to be in the High Overseers area. The safes. What is this? Open a new tab. Yeah, I'm trying not to miss anything, just because. do it without them dying. If at all possible. Might not be possible. Can I keep them shut in here? I can. No crap. They are eating me up. Alright, that'll bring me here. Is at least what, 2?
Let me know if you want to take my
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old, at least. This guy fought for the Emperors.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Emperors. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting Boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Somebody get over here! Get around him! For the watch!
It's gotta be a bone truck. There it is. Alright, we gotta do that first, though. What is that? Alright. So again, this is more experimenting. I'm trying to see what I can get away with.
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old, at least. This This guy fought for the Empress. Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it Plains, and the Clavering Street is ours. What? What the? Come on, let's get
Yeah, that won't work. I'm gonna have to kill some folks, I guess. I guess I could use sleep darts, but... the only other option is... to do this. Hey guys!
Just a matter of time, buddy. Someone's I know you're here. Oh, I'll find you.
Two.
What?
As you saw, you can shoot the bottles with the pistol, cause them to explode.
Is that? What?
Alright, this works. Huh, where'd the others go? I was gonna say, if I remember, the game reacts to what you do. So if you go in guns a-blazing, you'll run into more guards. If you go in without getting spotted, you won't have as many guards. Alright, let's go. Check the artist's house. And then we will check.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination.
No, we will not do the door to the art dealer's house.
Looking for something special?
Let's see what you scrounged. Nothing I need. Alright. This will have repercussions. Helping Granny, what's her name? And that's just great level design. This will also provide us with another way past. We could just pull the battery out. But I want to try and show you as much as I can too. That's his name, Dowd. He's a pretty cool cat.
Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw? Nah, this is one odd bird. It sorts with crazies, does rituals and the like. Bone job.
3 of them, at least.
Well, that'd give him a leg up for sure. It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
So we need to figure out which one we can isolate alone. Let's take care of first. Probably this guy.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Blow off, Chauffeur.
Cross the line, and you'll have your throat.
Somebody, give me a hand. Please.
Gotcha. Oh, I'll fight.
There's a guy there?
Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
This is one
Yeah, there's a guy there.
Cross the line, and you'll have your throat.
bone charms and such.
Don't make me take that away from you.
Damn right I am. Down in
Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
This is one odd bird. Sorts with crazies, does rituals and bone charms.
You sound afraid.
Damn right I am. Down
Cross
in
the line, and you'll have your throat. Well, that gets the leg up for sure.
It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
Oh, we got a grenade now.
Is that? What the? Somebody, get over here!
Oh, come on, man. Why wasn't it giving me the prop?
Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
No, this is one odd bird. Sorts with crazies, does rituals and bone charms.
Screw it.
Down in
I need to quit saves coming like this. It's not too bad. If I get caught, I get caught. If I don't, then that's good
It's
too.
no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded
There's 2 over there.
with them weepers and wild hounds?
2, 4,
They say
5,
perfect
6.
place for a paid killer to hide.
Maybe at least 6. There's a guy there. Okay, that's the one I thought.
Got anything to smoke or eat?
Huh.
Huh? Yeah. What was it? Get a shake in his eye!
They can apparently see me there.
That he lives in the flooded district. With them weepers and wild hounds.
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
5, 6.
Picked up anything good?
Shut up.
Oh, you don't know how bad I just want to go ham on them.
I'll move over here.
Alright, we got 3 left, it looks like.
The fuck are you looking at?
Blow off, chopper.
That should be everybody. Okay. Now let's go get those sleep darts. So over here. Oh, body's disappeared. Anything in here? There's a bone charmer over there. I think we're good. How that didn't go off, I don't know. Okay. Hope you all are having a good day. Let me know in the comments if you are or you aren't. If you aren't, then dash out. And I promise I will be picking up Steam next video. Not save Scummy as much. I just want to get used to maneuvering, using abilities, switching. That kind of stuff. And I'm playing with Xbox 360 controller. Crackson, coming tomorrow, check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time and stick the recipe. 1 part Sokolov elixir, 1 part beach gum paste, 2 part sugar water. That's it. The more of the real shit you cut in, the less there is to spread around. The less coin I make. This ain't a charity site, though.
One of the other places, where they train the overseers to be real religious. Crazy. He just wants to know where his brother's going. He sneaks in. You know Eddie. Brilliant at it when he's sober.
I remember. Brimsley job. Hit.
Okay, there's quite a few of them here, huh?
Dumbwaiter all night.
Yeah. So he goes from room to room, kids sleeping, an overseer giving a lecture to the kids.
And sometimes I think you can pick up tips and hints based upon listening to them.
Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. Then music.
The kind of plinky, plonky sound.
That's what's spooked him.
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother. Well, give it.
Okay, here goes. The nobleman laid at the scullery, so loudly they made quite a riot. The nobleman's wife took the butchering knife. Carved herself.
Make sure you save frequently and cycle your saves.
Oh, I get it. The wife doesn't on a boat, right?
Yeah, that's the gist. Now it's your turn.
Oh, let me think. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Ready?
I'm listening.
There once was a sailor from Mortham who fancied a woman most sorely. He gave her his cash, she gave him a ration, and that's all. There isn't no more.
Next room, it looks like.
Well, I know 100 of these old items. My mummy used to tell them at me.
I'll move over here.
What?
Go down, you pig! Cut this bastard up for the hagfish. Gonna feed you to Let's see what's inside. Kick in his teeth! I'm gonna lose you.
Well, gave him a chance. I didn't know there was two guys. I thought it was just the one. There's a guy. That wasn't a door to go through? Really? No, no. Give me all that money. So yeah, apparently the DLCs give you some stuff. I don't know if it's because I completed challenges or what, but if they were just pay for DLCs, you know. Why do I feel like there's something up there? Because it looks like there is. That's a charm. Okay. Whirlwind 1. What is Whirlwind 1? Swing slightly faster. Okay. So even if you don't have the key, you can get in here via that. Say empty elixir vial. Elixir accounts. Attach an empty elixir vial to spout for anything. Turn the valve on. Collect the full vial. Upgrade vials. Did I complete it? I guess I completed it. I mean, that's only level 1. It's got some range, though. Alright, what do we got? Pick up bullets. Okay, so that's the gist of how the levels play out, right? There's side quests within each area. It's kind of like Vampire the Masquerade, if you remember that. Bloodlines. Or even Redemption.
She wouldn't put the crackers on the right side of the tray, so we sacked her. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
Thanks, Granny.
Why am I so cold?
Because you're not wearing a jacket. You ruin. Alright, Blink needs 3. Possession. We should really work on possession. That's the next one. Three of 7 rooms. There. So yeah, you could use possession to move the rat from there to probably somewhere out here to do something.
Someone there? Someone help!
No crap!
The oil on these things doesn't last long enough.
can drag them back. If you so choose to.
The great ships have stopped bringing their hulls.
Crying about that dice game.
Stupid goddamn numbers.
That's good enough. There was what, 4 of them? We counted. Whoa, no. You. Kind of wonky sometimes. After we take care of these two, I'll check something. Probably call it. Is Clover Street or whatever. Confiscated ruin Corporal Meadows. We found this strange rune on the woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since the thing looks superstitious, we set it aside for the overseers. After your shift is over, take it to them for disposal or whatever they do with them. Don't forget. Alright. We just need one more for possession. Bend time is also pretty good.
What have you done to me?
I don't know. What do you say about this
My
guy?
father had golden hair. My mother hair like ash.
Alright. This is Culver Street, right? Alright, let's check this out real quick. Let's see what contaminating it does. Contaminate elixirs. Dishonored. Have you all ever played this game? Do you have a favorite one? Is it 1 or 2? How do you feel about it? Wow, they jacked up their brightness, didn't they? Alright, most important file, griff cells, the bottle, street gang elixirs, rewire tools, trigger and walleye swimming. Arthur and Gwen. Arthur and Gwen Dishonored. Oh, it's the guy we found with the rat skewers. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're saving up for possession, because, let's look that up real quick. Possession, Dishonored, worth it. Okay. I'm not really seeing. It's just an alternative way to approach things rather than locking you out of stuff. Alright, folks. I'm going to call it here. Thank you for sticking with me. I know the first couple of videos usually takes me some getting used to, so but I think I'm getting the hang of it. And we will get back to it. Looks like this does block quicker now. It's not just stripes. But yeah, I'm remembering how much I dig this. You know? Not big on steampunk, but would this even be considered steampunk? And I still prefer Rapture, but the game sells me on the gameplay and how it's structured. So, all right, everyone, y'all take it easy. My subscribers, you all stay awesome and you have an amazing day, or if you prefer, stay amazing and have an awesome day. Drive by Redneck Computers. I'll catch you all next time. Until then, everyone, you have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.